Good day, everyone. Today, we will talk about the biodiversity and the health of the society. At the end of this lesson, the students should be able to, first, determine the interrelatedness of society, environment, and health. Create a diagram that would show the relatedness of species and forming up a diverse and healthy society without compromising one another, and identify everyday tasks and evaluate whether they contribute to the wellness and health of diversity and society or not. Decrease in biodiversity is imminent worldwide. It is projected that by 2020, wildlife decline will be 67% of the present number. Major cause: human population 7.4 billion. Mass extinction. The first reporter is John Paul Ramirez.
Biodiversity and ecosystem. The vast variety of life forms in the entire Earth. One part of the Earth known as biosphere consists of life forms in the different ecosystems. The variation among life forms found in different ecosystems can be referred as biodiversity. It encompasses all kinds of life forms, from the single-celled organism to the largest multi-celled organisms. Biodiversity includes all forms of the things that is able to have characteristics of living organism. It covers from the smallest unicellular organism to the largest multicellular organism. The variability among living organisms from all sources, including terrestrial, marine and other aquatic ecosystems, and the ecological complexes of which they are part. This includes diversity within species, between species, and of ecosystem. The source of essential goods and ecological service that constitute the source of life for all, and it has direct consumptive value in food, agriculture, medicine, and in industry. According to Global 2009, differences of the organism can be within species, between species, or ecosystem. Diversity of organisms is different among terrestrial, marine, and aquatic animals. Moreover, diversity of organisms can also be based depending on the contribution of the organism to the food, agriculture, medicine, and in industry.
Our second reporter is Mariel Gilawag. Alteration in any system could bring varied effects. Changes in biodiversity can have significant effects on ecosystem, services, and human economic and social activities. Alteration in biodiversity can lead to changes in species traits, which can alter ecosystem processes and the resilience of ecosystem to environmental change. Additionally, changes in biodiversity can affect disease outcomes through alteration in host competence. Human activities such as deforestation, urban sprawl, and pollution are key factors causing biodiversity loss. It is important to respect the boundaries of biodiversity integrity, functional and genetic, to maintain a habitable planet. When our ecosystem is not well taken care of, biodiversity encounters changes that may impact human health on such different levels. Changes in biodiversity can have a profound impact on human health. For instance, the loss of biodiversity can lead to the emergence of new diseases as well as the spread of existing ones. Additionally, changes in biodiversity can affect the quality of the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. The loss of biodiversity can also have significant economic impacts, such as reduced crop yields and decreased availability of natural resources. It's important that we take care of our ecosystem and preserve biodiversity to maintain a healthy planet for ourselves and future generations. Our third reporter is Princess Tiamzon.
Threats of biodiversity. Number 1. Habitat loss and destruction. Is the process by which its natural habitat becomes incapable of supporting its native species. Number 2. Alteration in ecosystem. Evaluating both the direct effects of altered structure, such as loss of wetland ecosystem, and the indirect effects, such as increased erosion due to faster surface water flows. It's also critical to understand the complete ecological impacts of this threat. Number 3. Overexploitation. Also called overharvesting, refers to harvesting a renewable resource to the point of diminishing returns. Overexploitation can lead to the destruction of the resource, as this will be unable to replenish. Pollution and contamination are often used since they are both associated with harmful and unwanted elements. Substances that can lead pollution are known as pollutants, while those that cause contamination are called contaminants. However, it is very difficult to distinguish between pollutants and contaminants in practical settings. For example, waste material in a river may be pollutant or a contaminant. When harmful contaminants are introduced into the environment, this is result in pollution. Number 5. Climate change is a long-term change in the average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climates. This change have a wide range of observed effects that are synonymous with the term.
And third is Carla Marie Antonio.
Consequences of biodiversity loss. Number 1. Even with the improvement of technology and science at present, we still have a lot to learn about biodiversity. More so about the consequences of biodiversity loss by Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace. Number 2. The loss of biodiversity has many consequences that we understand and many that we do not. Number 3. The Earth will retain its most striking feature, its biodiversity, only if humans have the prescience to do so. This will occur, it seems, only if we realize the extent to which we use biodiversity. Rainforest Conservation Fund 2017 by Thielman. Even with the improvement of technology and science at present, we still have a lot to learn about biodiversity, more so about the consequences of biodiversity loss by Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace. That's right, that even with advancements in technology and science, there is still much to learn about biodiversity and its consequences. The basic concept of biodiversity loss can be attributed to the work of Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace, who laid the foundations for our understanding of the origin of species and the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace made significant contributions to our understanding of biodiversity and the consequences of its loss through their work on evolution, biography, and the interconnectedness of species. However, research and advancements in technology continue to deepen our knowledge. The loss of biodiversity has many consequences that we understand and many that we do not. Biodiversity loss is primarily caused by human activities such as habitat destruction, overexploitation of natural resources, pollution, and climate change. These factors have a significant negative impact on the natural habitats and populations of species. leading to their decline or extinction. Overfishing, deforestation, and conversion of land for agriculture, and urbanization are some of major contributors to the loss of biodiversity. The introduction of invasive species and diseases also poses a threat to biodiversity by outcompeting or harming native species. In short, biodiversity plays a critical role in maintaining healthy and functioning ecosystems, supporting human well-being, and ensuring the sustainability of our planet. The Earth will retain its most striking feature, its biodiversity, only if humans have the prescience to do so. This will occur, it seems, only if we realize the extent to which we use biodiversity by Tillman. He emphasizes the importance of preserving Earth's biodiversity and highlights the need for human foresight to achieve this. He suggests that the preservation of biodiversity depends on our understanding of how we utilize and interact with it. To explain further, Tillman implies that if humans are aware of the value and significance of biodiversity, they will be motivated to take actions to protect it. This requires recognizing the interconnectedness of species, ecosystem, and the overall functioning of the Earth's natural environment by acknowledging the critical role that biodiversity plays in sustaining life on the planet. We can make informed decisions and implement conservation measures to ensure its preservation.
Christine Ramos.
Nutritional impact of biodiversity. Biodiversity is a vital element of a human being's nutrition because of its influence to food production. WHO. A society of or a population must have access to a sufficient variety of nutritious food as it is a determinant of their health as humans being. Biodiversity has a great contribution to our nutritional needs as it serves as the main resources for our food. It is important because without biodiversity, people can't live. Biodiversity give us access to food supply, kaya pag nawala ang ating biodiversity, mawawalan din tayo ng food security. Having no food security is crucial. It can lead to hunger and malnutrition. Lahat ng resources na meron tayo ay nanggagaling sa ating biodiversity. Humans can live without food. Therefore, we need biodiversity to sustain our daily needs. Protecting biodiversity is protecting our food security.
Hilary Fabia.
Health, biology, and biodiversity. The evolution of human beings was due to the improved access to these basic needs. Advances in agriculture, sanitation, water treatment, and hygiene have had a far greater impact on human health than medical technology. So what is the importance of biodiversity biology? Biodiversity is essential for the processes that support all life on Earth, including humans. Without a wide range of animals, plants, and microorganisms, we cannot have the healthy ecosystems that we rely on to provide us with the air we breathe and the food we eat.
And last, Juana Lee Duran.
Environment-related illnesses. Environment-related illnesses. So what are those things are illnesses? Some human illnesses that are found to be related with its environment include Parkinson's disease, heart disease, cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, asthma, diabetes, obesity, occupational injuries, arthritis, malaria, and depression. So these are some of the illnesses that are environment related. Many of the issues at the intersection of health and the environment have to do with managing benefits and risks. Just an example, pesticides play an important role in increasing crop yields, but they can also pose hazard to human health and also for the environment. On the other hand, energy production and use help sustain human life, but it can also pose hazard to human health and the environment, most especially that our energy, that our electricity, the source of electricity is from the coal plants that release tremendous amount carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. That would also cause global warming. So what happened to the typhoons that recently struck our country? And the next one, increasing taxes on fossil fuels would encourage greater fuel efficiency and lower carbon dioxide emissions. But it would also increase the price of transportation. And also, it would also change or it could also affect our economy as well. So these are the things that will we have to consider. Managing benefits and risk also raises social justice concerns, like people with lower social economic status have greater exposure to certain harmful environmental conditions.
That's all. I hope you enjoy our video. Thank you. Bye.